All right.
Well, whenever you're ready.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to episode 20. Take two.
I was in the middle of telling a joke.
Dude, he told a good joke, and it would have made a really great shirt if we had merch.
I didn't come up with it, so I wouldn't know if I'd do that. Because as I was getting ready to tell you, so the joke I said was because he made a joke about my mustache being a what you call it, a twat tickler.
Oh, yeah. I called it a snatch tickler,
Yeah,
a flavor saver.
and that's where I hit him with the three things I'm into: flicking bean, eating vagine, and driving green. Which is this funny video. It's literally of like a 14-year-old kid, fat kid, getting ready to hit a golf ball, and he says it, and then hits the golf ball. It's so funny.
Fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Love fucking internet, man. It's so fucking good. Probably one of the greatest blessings of our time.
Yeah. Yep. If we were born at a different time, we wouldn't have all these great memes.
No. But yeah, dude, fuck. Shit, YouTube's been around since like what,
5.
2005? Yeah, that sounds right. Fuck, dude. Almost
Mm-hmm.
15 years. Um,
Almost 15. Oh, almost 20 years, Gavin.
Wait, yeah, that's right. My bad. I'm not mathing. It's been a long day.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would have been, yeah.
yeah. Maybe 15 years since Google bought it.
Yeah.
Right around because it was a couple years later, but
Yeah. Wasn't that when they fucking did, like the whole Google Plus fucking
that was a
shit?
couple years later. It was
Okay.
not that long after, but shortly after they decided to make their Google Plus like a competitor social media to like Facebook and everything.
Yeah.
And so they forced it down everyone's throat. It's actually the
Yeah.
reason why I've always ever since then that I have two accounts for my YouTube, like the way my YouTube stuff set up. So whenever I sign in on my with my Google account, it defaults to what they wanted everyone to use, which is their real name, so it has my full name, and that's like my account or whatever. But
Yeah.
I was able to take my old previous like YouTube account and merge it, and so now that's Mobile Suit Glenn, which is technically somehow got turned into a brand account. I don't know how that happened
Yeah.
like 10 years
Like
ago.
my one account has technically two accounts.
Yeah, that's how mine
Is
is. It's two, and then it also has
okay.
Bearded Buddies. Well, maybe Bearded Buddies is a different login, but it's linked.
Yeah.
But no, I have two accounts with the same login.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, because it's like mine with that has like my actual name and then the
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Yeah,
email, and then I have the one that just says demonic
yeah, that's
misfit,
how mine
and I'm
is.
like, yeah. So like, I always thought like for the weirdest time, I couldn't figure that out. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I have
Mm-hmm.
two accounts on one account? And I just never thought about it.
And that's what it came from because you had to make a Google Plus account or whatever, and you had to use your real name, like it's like if you were on Facebook or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. God, dude, Google Plus was a weird fucking time. That was a
Yeah,
really weird time. Because I remember fucking around with it a little bit, but like, I just remember like going on one day because I think I had all of you added, like you, Jordan, and Michael, or whatever,
mm-hmm.
like our friend group on there. And then I think out of all of us, I think Jordan used it the most because he had like his internet group or whatever on
Right.
there. Um, but yeah, I would hop on there and I was like fucking all right. It's a whole like Google version of Facebook or some shit like that,
But shitty.
but it's shitty, yeah. Which I mean that fucking shit got shut down. Like,
Yeah, no, it just rolled it all into just Google accounts.
yeah, I remember the whole uproar on YouTube that
Oh yeah, because it was
it
awful.
had. Like everybody was pissed that they were like shoving it down everybody's throat. They were like, "You want your YouTube account? You have to have a Google Plus account and all this shit." And
Mm-hmm.
everybody was like, "Well, fucking why?" Like,
Yep.
man, good times, man. The early, well, yeah,
That
I guess
might have
it's
been like
technically,
early teens.
yeah, early like 2010s, like
Yeah.
2012, I think.
somewhere around 2012, 2014. I don't know. I don't remember.
some shit like that.
No, it
But
definitely wasn't
yeah,
like 14. It was definitely like, yeah, like 12 or something like that.
yeah. God, that was a hell of a fucking year too. That was,
Freshman year of high school, son.
yeah, it was.
End
And
of.
then technically the end of the world.
Oh yeah, it's ended several times.
Several times. Yeah. I remember like that day too. I think we were off of school or some shit like that. And I remember we got on Xbox and you were just like, so how you enjoying the end of the world? And we're sitting there just playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude. But yeah. But yeah, speaking of old shit, dude, my fucking YouTube channel's getting ready to hit that 10-year mark
Damn.
this year.
Mine has to be. I have to see how old mine's got to be around the same.
Yeah, so I kind of like started like all last night. I was kind of like prepping because I think I created the account in like June, I think,
Mm-hmm.
of like 2013, but I didn't upload until like almost like the very end of July.
Oh,
So
see,
I
I
might,
have no old videos like that.
so like yeah, like my very first YouTube is still up and everything, and I was fucking watching it and I was like, God, dude, like I got slow, like fucking emotional just watching it because I ain't watched it in like years.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that shit was fucking talk about throwbacks. And then like I started like watching all the older videos and then got to the only part that we ever did of the music disc quest.
Wait, I
The quest
God,
for the music discs.
I don't
Oh
really,
my
I
god.
don't remember us doing that.
Oh my god, dude, that shit was fucking yeah, it was me, you, and Jordan,
Damn.
and we were all in that fucking video. I think it's almost like at 100 views, if I remember right. When I last checked, let me see.
So, when did you make your account, Gavin?
Let me see. It should be
God damn. Because I just pulled up mine.
June 1st of 2013.
September 17th, 2011.
God damn, dude.
Fucking coming up on 12 fucking years. God damn.
Oh, years, dude. But yeah, like all last night, I was
That's
like
wild.
working on like ideas for like a 10-year like anniversary
Mm-hmm.
video to throw on the channel. And I don't know. I still don't really have like a solid idea on what I want to do for it. I mean, I guess I could probably just like mash some clips up of like my old fucking YouTube
Fucking
videos
try,
and then like
try remaking some of them.
I did do one. I did do one. It was I think it was last year and it was like when me and my cousin were playing like Saints Row 3
Mm-hmm.
and shit like heavily. And I remember one day we were just sitting down and we were like, well, what the fuck do we want to do? Because like the only like shit that I really did was Minecraft and Saints Row.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's do a furry frenzy." And I was like, "What the fuck is a furry frenzy?" He goes like, "We dress up like furries and we just fucking kill everybody."
Damn.
It's like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." And then at the time it was like one of my most viewed videos. So like a while back when the remaster for Saints Row the Third came out, I kind of like went to like the same spot with like the same outfit and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking like did it like by myself. Just threw it up on YouTube, and I mean it did pretty well, but nowhere near as fucking
What
good
we
as like.
could do is I'd have to watch the video because I have like zero memory of it, but we can do part two of the music disc quest.
10 years later. Oh shit.
Yeah, I have to watch it because I have like no memory of that. I mean, I
Oh my.
kind of, I guess I kind of maybe. I don't know. You saying it kind of sounds familiar, but I don't really remember. I
I
guarantee I
remember
don't remember a single thing from it.
probably not. man, that was fucking God, dude, that was forever ago too. And but yeah, what I was thinking of doing, I was like gonna like mash up like some clips
Mm-hmm.
of like the early shit, whether it be like highlights or like me saying like the intro, and then I would kind of like lead it into like a video, like another section where it's just like a face cam on me, kind of like giving like the
Mm-hmm.
history of like why I started the channel and shit like that. And then probably after that, like I'll probably add like me going and doing some like really old shit that I used to do on the channel, probably, which I fuck if I know.
Right.
I
I
guess
think
I guess I could probably do Minecraft just because that was the very first thing that I ever
yeah.
uploaded to
I
the
mean,
channel.
I really like that idea of part two of
That
the.
would be fucking great. That would be
I have to
really fun.
even figure out what the fuck we were doing. Like, I don't even know.
So when I was watching it, like it was like in the really old tutorial world,
Oh, and
and
you
it
could
was me,
find
you, and
music.
Jordan.
You could find music disc on it.
Yeah. And
Oh,
so like we were all in there and we were just kind of like fucking bullshitting and then I don't remember how many we fucking found. I know we got the one because it was like right at the fucking entrance and we were going around. Um, Jordan was humping me when I was trying to fall asleep, so I humped him back.
nice.
Then we found those masks. It was like right when they brought in the like the different heads and
Mm-hmm.
shit, like the wither
Yeah,
skull, the
yeah, yeah.
skeleton and all
The
that.
creeper mask.
I think it was also like right at the time when fucking Iron Golems got released too,
Hmm.
because there was a thing up there you could build one, and I think Jordan built it.
Hmm.
Um, there was a section in there where he did get slaughtered by your dogs because he
Nice.
hit you.
Nice.
Um, fuck, I'm trying to. I think,
We'll have to watch that at some point, and
yeah,
I'm
we could
starting to
probably
remember
do a
more of it.
reaction.
Not that
We
you
could
talk.
probably do a reaction on here for the channel and shit like that.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking pretty rad.
Or coming up because Jordan wanted to be on episode 25 or on 20 now of Trapped the Dungeon. We could do it as part of that with it, all three of us.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Um, yeah, that could be a cool little thing. Maybe we could set up, just have it
Yeah.
as part of the podcast or whatever, or while we're after we do that, record the reaction of the three of us as
Yeah.
a separate video.
Fuck
That'd
yeah,
be
dude,
cool.
I'm down.
Um, yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to? Any other
Um,
ideas or something you wanted to do for that?
Dude, I don't even really know. Like, it's been. I mean, I still got because I'm basically I'm not going off of like the day that I created the channel.
Right.
I'm going off the date that I first uploaded on it, which
Right.
is like video. So I got till I think it was like July 29th. So I got I got plenty of time to
Mm-hmm.
come up with some ideas for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
don't
mean, shit.
have none of the old stuff because I didn't really. I didn't for the first several years. I didn't do anything because I made the account for like subscribing to people and following people and stuff like that. That's the whole reason why I
Yeah.
made the account. Um, but like I think like a few years later, maybe 2014 ish. I think at one point I had some RuneScape videos I put up. It was like kind of like you do like no commentary type stuff because I literally this is like back when everyone recorded uh computer gameplay with illegal downloads of fraps. Um, and I had like two or three videos, and then I don't know. Every time that I would like, I'm gonna take this seriously and do it, I would like wipe out the old stuff that I had,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I have like all I have is a couple from like a couple years ago, a couple Fortnite clips, and then I have a couple streams I did like earlier in the year of or like last year of painting some Warhammer stuff. That's like all I have on my YouTube channel right now.
It's all good.
I mean, when I took my, I was doing it more seriously. I mean, I was mostly just streaming on Twitch, which I need to get now that I'm kind of done helping my mom move and all that. I have my weekends
Yeah,
back, so I'll be able to hopefully get back to that and finish the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster stuff.
yeah,
All I have left is the George Washington DLC and then Assassin's Creed Revelation, or what's it called? What's it called? Liberation,
yeah. Liberation.
which the kind of transition, if you don't mind, to a big topic for us today. PlayStation had its big game showcase like today, and we kind of forgot and didn't realize. And
Yeah,
so you watched a trailer, and I watched a handful. I have like a list of like a couple different ones that I watched that looked pretty good, but one of
yeah.
them was the
Literally, like,
Assassin's Creed Mirage trailer.
oh,
It
shoot.
looks nice.
Uh,
Like it's definitely like it's so reminiscent of like the first Assassin's Creed game because it's back in the Middle East.
yeah,
It shows his hand when he does the blade. He's missing the ring finger. He even the throwing knives he has is like the old style. Like I recognize him immediately. He's like, oh, that's what throwing knives used to look like.
yeah,
Uh, he has some like multi takedown ability that they show off, which is kind of neat. Where it's from like a, it's obviously it's from like not like the actual gameplay like perspective camera, but it's like him jumping from a high vantage point, and you see that there's like highlights of three of him around like the three enemies in the area, and it's like he lands at one of them, kills it, and then like there's like a puff of smoke, and he appears at at the next guy, kills him, appears at the next guy, kills him. I think I don't know. It looks kind of cool, but like the game looks sick. The world, the graphics look great.
yeah,
The city's like full of people that he's in, like these like Iraqi cities or whatever. Uh,
yeah,
the traversal looks good. It looks like it's back to like solid. Just I haven't really played much of like the newer style ones, so I'm not sure how much they different from the older style. Fuck, I keep hiccuping and burping. But I mean, they showed
yeah,
like all the like him going up the rope thing that pulls him up real fast. The him going like on the signs things, and he grabs the thing on the corner that swings him around the corner. And then one that's kind of new, of like a new like parkour thing is he's at the edge of a building. There's some like super tall bamboo post, some like big post that he like jumps on, grabs, and it falls over across the street so he can get to the next building.
oh shit.
And so there's gonna be
That's pretty
those around the place.
interesting.
They kind of showed like it cutting like while it's falling, it like going through like out the day at different locations.
That's
But
pretty rad,
the game
actually.
looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one because I mean, the gameplay for the last two, for like Odyssey and Valhalla, were pretty good. I just was not big for the stories
Mm-hmm.
on them. I would say Odyssey more than anything because I fucking love Greek mythology and ancient Greece,
Right.
and I mean, there was just a whole lot of shit. Like, I mean, obviously throwing at like all the fucking different Greek mythology
Mm-hmm.
and gods and stuff like that. Valhalla was,
A Viking RPG, from what I hear.
yeah, that's really all it was. I mean, it's kind of hard to call it an Assassin's Creed game, even though it is. It's really, I think everybody at this point just agrees that it's a Viking RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, the closest thing you've got to assassins in there is the fact that, you know, old boy's got a hidden blade just reversed. I think there are a couple assassins that show up throughout the story. I don't know. I've never actually went that far
Damn.
into it,
One of these
but
days.
yeah, one of these days. I mean, but yeah, I mean Odyssey. I mean Origins was really fucking good though.
Mm-hmm.
Origins was really fucking good.
Yeah, that's on my list of one of the next ones to play once I finish the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster stuff. I want to go ahead and just do that Washington DLC, which I don't think I ever had it for the 360, so I don't think I ever played it.
Yeah, I've never played it, but like I've watched gameplay on it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as in gameplay, I mean the final boss fight or whatever, and it's pretty fucking cool. I can't lie. It looks pretty fucking cool. I
Mm-hmm.
never played it, but I do have the remastered, and I've just been kind of sleeping on it
Yeah, I
ever
mean
since like
that's
I beat the actual main game.
mm, yeah. Yeah, and then I'll go back and replay. It'd be fun to replay Liberation because that's been a long time since I played that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Liberation was a fun one. It was kind
Mm.
of like a mix of like the old styled like gameplay mixed with like 3 and everything.
Yeah, I mean that's because it was the dumbed
It was
down
like the predecessor
PSP.
after that.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
dumbed down PSP version, and then
yeah.
they on the
Probably to like
360 on the
South
360 they
Arcade or
HD
something like
they
that.
did the HD version, which I had that.
Yeah.
And that's how I played it, and then now it's part bundled in with the remaster for 3. So speaking of the what one trailer did you watch?
It was in fact Spider-Man 2.
The whole like gameplay trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's so
That
sick.
shit, that was it. I mean, it literally made me feel how I felt watching the very first Spider-Man trailer
Mm-hmm.
for the PS4, and literally still to this day, it looks just like a fucking movie.
It
Like
looks
it
so good.
literally looks like, oh my god, dude. And the fucking the symbiote fucking suit. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, dude, that shit looks so clean.
Angry Peter Parker. He's very
Angry
angry.
Bully McGuire, we get to play as him,
Right.
man.
Um. Literally, my note is like just it's like a little explanation of what the trailer was, and it's Peter, black suit, and angry.
Yeah. Which the fucking the lizard in that one looks fucking dope as
Yeah, because he's
shit.
like transform. It's like something's going wrong with him. He's like transforming, getting bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
going awry, going crazy.
Yeah, when fucking um I was really amazed that they started it off with like showing off like the symbiote suit and
Yeah.
everything, because I was like, "Oh, fuck, like awesome." Because I mean, we all know at this point Venom is going to be
Well, because
in that.
Venom was in the original teaser.
Yeah, he was in the original teaser, and I mean, fuck, dude, like that's just such a badass suit,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought they were kind of I figured like in my mind, the way I thought it was going to be released with the gameplay trailer was it was going to be like a normal like Spider-Man suit, and I figured they were going to do like the whole switching back and forth between him and
Mm-hmm.
Miles. I figured that was going to happen. Um, but I figured like at one point like throughout the trailer they would show like at the end like the teaser of him having the fucking symbiote suit instead of like going all out like they did
Well,
and like
see, that leads me to believe that I think the game, I think either he's going to get it at the very beginning of the game or he's getting it before the game, and that because I think the game's going to be split into two parts basically, where the first half of the game he has the black suit and it's him and Miles dealing with Craven the Hunter, and then
yep,
towards the end of when they finish that, he gets rid of. It's also when Peter overcomes his anger and gets rid of the black suit, and then it goes to Eddie Brock, and then Venom's the villain for the rest of the game, or
yeah,
partway, like part during around the midpoint of the game or something, at some point, or maybe even like a third of the way through the game, he will get over it and get rid of it, and then Eddie Brock will show up later as Venom.
yeah,
So that's kind of what I
yeah,
think. Also, I thought as soon as the trailer started, and it showed when it actually first shows Craven, he has like 2 or 3 goons with him. I was like, oh, of
yeah,
course, another Spider-Man character who now has a full paramilitary army.
yeah, literally. Well, when all the goons were going out and like he mentioned something about like hunting the lizard, I was like, oh, it's gonna be fucking Craven. It's gonna be fucking Craven.
Well,
Yeah, I can't lie, dude.
beginning of the
He
trailer
looked,
shows him, so I was like, I recognize their bottom. At first, I thought the first guy was Craven because he had like the leopard print. I was like, oh, that's because they like changed his design and made him kind of younger because he had like leopard print, like van braces or whatever. But then he got killed by Craven. I was like, oh, he's got the fucking like the fur and he's got a skull on his shoulder. I was like, okay, that's Craven. He's got fucking like
yeah,
teeth hanging on his arm or something.
oh yeah. They made Craven look like a major badass in
Yeah,
this one, dude. Oh, I was so happy that like, they did him justice.
yeah.
I was a little worried that they would do some like really off the wall type shit
Well, don't
with
worry.
him.
They might still be making that Craven the Hunter movie, so you'll see some off the wall shitty stuff with that, assuming it actually comes out.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Fuck, dude.
hey, Morbin time didn't work, so you got to do something else.
Fucking Morbin, bro.
It's Morbin
Fucking
time.
Morbius, dude. That was such a shit show of a fucking
I fell asleep
movie.
during it. I've like never fallen. I like almost never fallen asleep during a movie. I was like tired when I was watching it and like laying down, but I like dead ass just like could not stay awake to watch that movie. Like
I
that's like
think,
the worst thing a
I
movie could do is
know,
be boring.
like, it's like, okay, I can agree that like Jared Leto has done some pretty fucking good roles, but he just needs to stay out of DC and Marvel. He just like
eh,
I would say
eh,
like make
eh.
him like I have him like be like a cop or something, and that's about it. Like
I don't know. Like he could be like
he could be really good, but then again, he could be really
I
bad
don't know. I'd
with
have to
shit.
see something that he's actually good in to figure out like what kind of role he could do. I don't think
He
I've seen
was
him
good
good.
in oh what was it? American Psycho, but that was
Wait, he's an American.
like he got killed. Yeah,
He's an
with
American. Oh my. Oh, I did not realize he was in that.
yeah, he was in the what the fuck is old Christian Bale. That's it.
Oh,
He was the guy
I,
that he
I
killed on
recognize it. No, I know exactly. I didn't realize
yeah.
he's been acting that long.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a
Because
while.
American Psycho feels like a movie that's older than it really is. Like I imagine it's not that old, but
Yeah.
because like part of me is like thinks it's like an old movie, and it kind of is, but it's like
It's not though at the same
it's not at the
time.
same time.
It's
Because like yeah, because
it feels like a slasher movie, but like it's also the way that it's filmed at the same
well, he's
time.
such like a minor role in that movie though. So like he could
It
be
is a minor role. It is a minor role. I mean, he did really good at dying.
maybe that's his role in every new movie. He's like background scientist 3 that gets killed.
Actually, I'm gonna look up a list of like what movies he's all been in real
um
fast.
yeah. So that's the only like trailer that you saw was Spider Man.
There was that, but I started scrolling through really fast and I saw that they did an Alan Wake 2
Yes.
trailer.
So the trailer was really cool. The graphic, like, if the graphics are as good as in that trailer, holy shit! Like, it's unfucking believable. That game looked awesome. I never played Alan Wake, but it makes me want to play it more. I mean, I want to play it. It's just like one of those games you always hear
I
about.
I never really beat it, but like when it came out, I played it on the 360 and I
Hmm.
got a pretty good way into it. Oh my god, dude. It's a really good fucking game.
Yeah, I
It's a
definitely recommend after this watching that trailer, Gavin. Um,
oh yeah.
some of the other trailers. This one was like one that looked really cool to me at least. Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea is a new game from the people. I forget what the other games that they made were that were really big, but they made Journey, that PlayStation 3 game where you're the little dude going through the desert.
Ooh,
It's a
yeah.
new game by those people,
Ooh,
and
they do really good
it
too.
looks really good. Like you're this cool looking dude who I think you're on like some magic flying sword or something, going through like this desert type area, and I guess you're going to
Yeah.
these different locations that you activate the temple, like the temples or whatever these things are. It turns the desert into an ocean, and then like there's all these cool like flying and swimming like ocean creatures and shit. It just looks fucking sick. Like I played Journey like years after it came out, like on the PS4 or whatever, and it was really fun. It's just like a cool, fun game, and so
Yeah.
I'm kind of low key excited for that. Um,
Yeah, I do have it on my PS4. I need to actually like go and
oh yeah,
fucking actually
go
play
play
it.
it, dude. Like
But yeah,
find some
they're
random people and like do the little like jumpy thing, and then go do some puzzles and shit.
yeah.
It's fun.
Fucking I know that company loves doing those like little silent video games
Hmm.
where like
Yeah,
they let the visual tell the story,
this
and I
had like
fucking love it.
hardcore Journey vibes. Like I forget what the other games were that they made. I remember hearing about them like being good games when they came out because I think they came out after Journey. Uh,
Yeah,
but I think it's like, but this is like very like hardcore Journey vibes. So
that's awesome.
that's pretty
I
sweet.
can't wait for that.
Another game that was just like a random trailer that I watched that looked pretty cool. Phantom Blade Zero. I assume it's a prequel or it's really. I don't know if that's like if the,
Sounds
it
familiar.
sounds familiar. Like there's like another Phantom Blade game or something. I don't really actually know. It's like a samurai action RPG game with graphic styles similar to like either like kind of like Sekiro or like Dark Souls almost, but it's all like Japanese stuff. But it's
Ooh.
the style of like the animation and some of the character designs are very like anime inspired. Like watching like the main character, like some of the combos and moves he's doing is like, oh, okay, these people watch anime. It's kind of like an anime edgelord kind of game, but it looks pretty dope at the same time. So that would be another
Fucking shit.
maybe cool game to see coming out. Um, they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It's called Metal Gear. It's gonna be called Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Um,
Every Metal Gear fan that's been waiting for a new Metal Gear is probably fucking shitting
yeah,
themselves right now, dude. Oh my God, because I think that's like technically like one of the best ones.
yeah. That I always hear that it's the ones that I always hear that because I think what is the first two are like really old. They're like PS1 games, bro. They're like
They're
old shit games.
old.
Three is like when it really like took off, kind of like with like Grand Theft Auto 3. How like it
Yeah.
just like changed the game completely. But
Yeah.
like I hear like that one and four, uh, what's it called? Peace something or whatever, something like that. That one was another. That one was like huge too. Like that's
Yeah.
always like the two big ones for the longest time. Uh, but yeah, Snake Eater. Yeah, and the trailer was kind of weird. I didn't know. Like watching the trailer, you're like, what does this have to do with Metal Gear Solid? I don't know if it's like part of the opening, like I don't, like the old cutscene or something from the game that's like remastered or whatever. But it literally starts with like ants, and they're crawling on the dirt, like really closed in, and they come across a dead frog, and they start like eating the dead frog, and then a bird swoops down and takes the dead frog, and it's like going through the swamp or whatever wherever the game takes place, and it
Yeah.
lands on a rock on like a branch, floating in the water to eat the frog, and then a giant fucking anaconda busts out to eat the bird, and then as it's snapping at the bird, a crocodile starts fighting the anaconda, and they start fighting, and then it just like goes into the woods, and then all of a sudden in the shadows there's what's his name fucking
Oh, Snake.
there's Snake, Solid Snake, in like his old costume or whatever, and it's like, and it plays like the music, then it plays like a retro version of the music, and it's like, and then it comes up Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because the games like don't take place in order. Uh, four is the
No,
last one,
no.
and five takes place like somewhere between three and four. So
Yeah.
I assume that's what it was. I assume like okay, then maybe it's just they're just going back in the timeline. But no, they're just remaking, and I mean it looks cool. So I'm excited because I that's always one of those game series I want to get into. Uh, but
It's kind of hard to get
yeah,
into when they're as old as they are.
yeah, and like I know you can get. I think the first ones or some of them. There's like a old HD remake one like the 360 or something or HD upres or something. I don't know. I'll probably get into them at some point. That'll be a good one to
Yeah.
get into. Um,
Yeah. I think they realized like they saw the success of what Resident Evil's been
yeah,
having with their remasters. So they were just like, okay, what's another really beloved series? Oh, fuck, Metal Gear.
yeah,
Like,
that and one that they probably can't make any new ones of.
yeah. Oh, yeah, because of old boy.
Yeah,
What
well,
is his
I don't know. I mean, they could. I mean, they did that Metal Gear Survive, and that was an epic failure.
name? That was such a fucking
Um,
shit show.
yeah.
God, that was such a
Who knows?
bad game.
Maybe them remaking three is a practice run for them to make six.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, that
Um,
is.
there's another game that they didn't show much of, but the trailer's pretty cool. Like it visually looks cool, and I'm low key excited for. I'm kind of low key looking forward to seeing more. I should say.
All right.
Bungie is making a new marathon game after fucking 20 plus years or whatever it's been. They're making a new marathon game, and the designs look pretty dope from the trailer.
I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, I mean they are still doing stuff for Destiny 2. There was a trailer for something going on in Destiny 2. I don't fucking know. I haven't been keeping up with Destiny in a long time. Uh, Cade 6 is back. I know that it's in the trailer. He's like the thumbnail for the trailer. It looks like it's like they're definitely in like another realm or something, and like I haven't really been keeping up with what's been going on in Destiny 2, but like they're like fighting gods and like there's all kinds of shit. Shit got off the walls at some point. Like I know it's just been all over the place, like story wise. I have no idea what's going on, but K
God,
six
dude.
six is back and he's like there's something up because he's like got like ghosty effects coming through his metal parts. I don't know.
God, dude, they fucked that series so bad.
I just don't know what the fuck's going on. Like because I haven't kept up with it. I really wish when they
Yeah.
did the Beyond Light like free to play update, they just made it. They just fucking made it a separate game. Made it Destiny 3.
Yep.
That's what they should have did, but no, they just should have
That would
keep
have been the smart decision.
fucking doing Destiny 2 stuff over and over again. That's all they've done for so fucking long.
Yep.
Oh,
Like what? Like six years at this point now?
fuck, dude, I don't even know. And I saw a fucking meme that fucking kind of low key killed me, and it said POV, you've never felt the touch of a woman, and it was a dude showing off that he'd done like there's all these like these triumph catalogs and stuff of like all like these different like achievements you could do in Destiny, and he had done
Yeah.
all of them and like every single medal and everything. He was like showing it off on his account, and it said POV never felt the touch of a woman. And I have neither. I don't have all those
Oh,
triumphs in it. Oh.
fuck, dude.
But yeah, they apparently found some time to make a new marathon game.
Dude, that
I'm definitely gonna like look up more about it because I just don't know like if it's going to be like a single player game. Is it going to be like just like a PvP multiplayer thing? Is it like what is it? I have no idea.
yeah.
But the
Yeah, that's gonna be
designs
one to keep out for sure.
designs look pretty cool.
Cause fuck, dude, I thought that was a fucking series that was like dead in the water for like a long time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing like they did so that's what they did before Halo, and then Halo took off, and they were exclusive with Microsoft for that. So they were just making Halo
Yeah.
games. That was like the flagship Xbox series like franchise. And then they broke free and started something new, and that was Destiny.
Yeah.
And
And now Sony.
I guess now they're. I mean, well, that's going to be on everything. So
Oh, is it?
because a handful of the trailers, Xbox also uploaded because I thought Xbox might have had their show too. Because I saw the first couple of trailers I saw were Xbox uploads, but it's just like the ones that are on everything, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
yeah, I have to look into that because I know that. I mean, last I heard, I knew that there was something with Sony, but I mean, Bungie's like independent from what I understood. Like that's like the last thing I heard is that they went independent after Activision, and then that's when they made
Oh.
Destiny free to play. Was that shortly after they went independent? They went self published.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like under
But there
Sony.
was something. I thought there was something about them.
I
Let
thought they
me
like merging over to like Sony or something like that.
Bungie Sony deal.
Cause I was like
Uh
a
oh
couple
no, it
years ago.
looks like they were. Yeah, they bought them. They did buy them last year.
It was last year. Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. Why does it feel like it was longer than that?
July 15th, 2022.
Oh shit. Yeah, maybe not then.
So, under the terms of the acquisition, Bungie will still maintain creative control over its operations and independently develop its games. Uh, the deal was announced in January. It's considered an independent subsidiary of Sony. It won't be required to make either current or future games exclusive to PlayStation.
Uh, okay.
So they're technically owned by it, but they're still like kind of low key, like their own thing.
I see. All right, that's not bad.
So maybe that's like while they're doing a marathon is because they have like to support of Sony they have like a team that's able to get the personnel to have a team of just people on Destiny and able to put like the main company to work on something else.
Yeah, yeah.
You should definitely like look up that trailer too. Uh, the other like
Fucking way.
what?
I just looked up the fucking list of like all the trailers and shit
Oh,
like
did you
that.
see the very first one? That's what I was getting ready to say of the handheld.
No, it wasn't that, but that looks fucking fire.
I'll explain
Like,
what that is in a second. What was the thing that caught your eye?
it was Dragon's Dogma 2. That's a fucking that's a beast of an RPG right there. That's a fucking
Yeah, I mean
that's
obviously like
like Monster Hunter with like almost like a two worlds kind of vibe. It kind of feels like, but like more Japanese-ish.
right.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I have it, and granted, I haven't beaten it, but dude, that's a fucking massive RPG.
Hmm.
It's a fucking beast of an RPG.
Yeah. So that PlayStation handheld, it's not like a standalone thing. It's a uh, game deck for streaming PS5 games from your PlayStation 5. So you could be like somewhere else playing a game that's downloaded on your PlayStation 5.
Ah,
Yeah,
that
it like says it like right at the end of the trailer like you have to have the game downloaded on your PS5 to play it. Um,
yeah,
so like you could download like God of War Ragnarok or something, and then like while you're at work, you could if as long as you connect to Wi-Fi, you could fucking. I would assume as long as you connect to decent Wi-Fi, you could play it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
And I mean,
is
you can see it's literally like a fucking tablet screen with the PlayStation 5 controller that they cut in half and attach to the
yeah,
sides. That's literally what it is.
yeah, yeah. That's an interesting choice.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess that does kind of like open the door to like cloud gaming
Yeah,
a
I mean
little bit
that's
more.
what it is. You're
Yeah,
cloud streaming your, but it's like directly from your PS5.
yeah,
So it's technically like a PS5 accessory.
yeah.
Um,
It's not like an actual like console
yeah,
itself. It's just like
yeah. They announced
its
like
own
that.
accessory.
Yeah, they announced that. And they announced some PS5 earbuds, wireless PS5 headset gaming earbuds or something. I don't know. I exited out of the trailer when that part came up. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go watch some game trailers.
See, I don't know what it is with like PlayStation's fascination with earbuds. Because when I got like my PS4, like, and I imagine it's the same with the PS5, that it
Comes
comes
with
with
some
like
little
these little
earbuds.
fucking earbuds that you put in.
Hmm.
It was just like the shittiest little fucking design. Like, I don't even think I used them for that. I think I used them for like my phone and shit
Right.
instead.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think these are supposed to be like decent quality, so they're probably like closer to like Raycons or something like that.
Yeah.
Which they have a there's a gaming version of Raycons too. I actually have like the everyday like one like the work whatever Raycons. They're alright. Sound fine. The microphone nope doesn't work for shit, but they sound fine. So I'll fucking use them all day every day at work. Hashtag not sponsored by Raycon. Um.
Yeah, Raycon, where you at, homie? Let's get that sponsor going,
Hell
dog.
yeah, give me a free pair of the fucking like $110 fucking Raycons. Um. Another gaming little topic for us. Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun came out like a day or two ago.
Did.
It's only like $20.
Yeah, it's a smaller game, but yeah, it looks pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, the reviews have been pretty good. I'm getting paid like next week, so that's why I'm gonna get it because it's only like a $20 game. But
Yeah.
the reviews seem like it's pretty good. It's like a 6 or so hour game or something like that. Um, looks fucking sick as fuck. I've been waiting for it for a minute, and it's out. I didn't realize it was coming out. Like, I knew it was coming up soon, but I didn't realize like when. And then like, I got home and or something, and it was. Oh no, I was at work, and I was on my break, and I was looking at Instagram, and I usually check like the Warhammer Instagram page pretty regularly because they're always posting stuff. And they posted a
Yeah.
thing, fucking like an article to Warhammer community that was Bolt Gun launch day. And I was like, what? Or like something like that. And I clicked on it. I was like, oh, it came out like today. Damn.
Yeah.
But
I do like the pixelated art style.
yeah, Boomer Shooter
But at
as
the
they're
same
called.
time, yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, just give us like an actual like 40K
Well, so
FPS game.
so here's the thing. So this is something that like nobody knew about, but I found out from watching one of the reviews that was like some like low key information. It's set in the same world, same like timeline, and like connected to the Space Marine games. Like like apparently like like the character you play as like knows the guy from Space Marine or something.
Oh
Like
shit.
it's like tied. They're like actually like the story is actually tied together for Space Marine and Bolt Gun.
Oh, okay.
So this is almost like a prologue game, prelude game, prologue game.
Interesting.
I don't know how they're actually connected, but I just know that they are. It's something that
Yeah.
like they like never really talked about, but apparently it's a thing. So and
Yeah.
that game's coming out soon. We're gonna find out a lot more information because tomorrow our time, a couple days ago upload time, is the Warhammer Skulls event, which is their showcase where they talk about the Warhammer games.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
I'm sure we'll see some about Space Marine 2 in there.
yeah, and like some of the other games that they've been working on and stuff. So
Yeah. Because
that'll
that
be
right now that's the big one that everybody
yeah,
wants right now.
that's like the next like big one that's coming out is that. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they announce some stuff for Dark Tide. That they're working on some
Yeah.
stuff for that. I need to play more of it. Like it's one of those things that like I need to play more of it, get the grind on. But there's so many other games I'm trying to play, bro. It's too many.
Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. Like
But it is
anytime like I
fun.
boot up my PlayStation or Xbox at this point, I get overwhelmed on like what to play.
Mm-hmm.
That it's just like I don't know, dude. Like I start like almost getting like anxiety because it's like I need to beat this game, but I also need to play this fucking game because I haven't played it in like 3 months, and I'm gonna forget the fucking story if I don't start it
Right.
on it again. Uh,
And then I don't know if you do what I've been doing, but I think that, and then I just end up getting on Bleach Brave Souls and grinding that out. Gotta do my dailies, man.
fucking Bleach, bro.
Yep.
Oh man.
I saw I had some friend points from you Get Dawn running some missions once or twice.
Yeah, there was I hadn't hopped on in quite a few days, but yeah, there was. Yeah, I was mainly just doing like a bunch of like little fucking like submissions and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, running like the battle mode or like the
Versus battle.
versus and shit. Think I attempted one of the guild things.
Oh, I mean, you're gonna get your ass whipped doing that, but fuck it.
Yeah, that thing.
I get at
Dude, I
my ass
got
whipped doing it.
I get my ass. I got my ass beat doing that, and I had like my fucking like highest level fucking characters on there.
Yeah, I mean, I
Fuck,
do
dude.
okay on them. But I mean, I'm if there wasn't a time limit, I could beat it with my characters probably like beat all five waves or whatever. But with that time limit, I just can't. Like the current one for this week or whatever, I can get to and almost beat the second wave, but just I just don't have the my characters don't have the strength to beat it.
Yeah.
But I'm finally getting my team set up to where I could like really try and grind out some of the higher end resources to like get some of the do some of like the more in game type leveling and like building
Yeah.
increases and stuff. So hopefully I could do that. I did some test runs and it wasn't going as smoothly as I was hoping, but the missions are that I have to do are very hard, so it's a pain. Um,
Buddy.
but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
They're coming up. The game's coming up on its 7th anniversary, so I've been saving up my my stuff for buying characters for that because they always
Oh
release
yeah,
like new special characters and stuff, and there's all kinds of shit going on. I don't know exactly when it is, but it's coming up soon in the next like month or so, I think. So
you gotta
like,
get them, bro.
gotta get them spirit orbs, dog. I'm at like about 1100 so far.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been saving them because I saw something where people were talking, posting about it. So like that it was coming up, so I was like, oh, well, I might as well just start saving them now.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's that's just been my kind of brain dead game while I'm watching YouTube.
Yeah. Shit. I've been working on Minecraft and so I started a flat world and I'm making like a bunch of mini games out of it, like making like a whole hub
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. Cause I realized there's a lot of potential to make with mini games and the warden.
Yeah,
So what I'm doing is like kind of like a maze, but not really.
but trying to
And
do Minotaur.
then kind of, yeah. Like it's gonna be, or it's gonna have to be at least like two or more people to do it
Mm-hmm.
to like actually make it fun. Because it's gonna be one of those that's like see who survives the longest, but everybody's gonna get like a bunch of like snowballs or eggs, and you have to like try and lure the warden to the other person
Hmm.
and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
the
I'm gonna make it to where like the name tags are like completely turned off.
huh. What you could do, maybe, I mean, it'd require more people. What would maybe make more sense is because with the warden, the fucking warden shoots through walls and shit.
Yeah,
Like, I think what would be better is to have it make it like a 2v2 scenario where it's there's two teams and each team has a person that goes in the maze that they have to try and stealth and sneak their way through it to get to whatever the goal is, and the warden's in the maze with them. But then the other member of the teams are on balconies above the maze and they have the snowballs and stuff. So they're trying to send the warden towards the other player, the person on the other team.
I do like that idea.
That would probably make more sense because the thing is like if you're making noise trying to like launch shit at the other player, the warden's just gonna aggro on you and just blast you through the wall.
Yeah,
unless you make the thing out of bedrock. I don't think it can shoot through bedrock. I don't actually know. Um, but
I don't know if
then
it can.
yeah, I don't know. The things it's weird because it could like burrow and shit. Like the warden's got all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at it and it's gonna definitely take some like experimenting around with to like finalize that whole thing, but so far like I've gotten like a little like hub going on
Mm-hmm.
that it's just like I don't really know. Like I put a boxing ring in the middle of it, like going like upstairs and shit, and it leads up to like this open area, and like
Mm-hmm.
in the center is like a big old fucking like boxing ring. Um, I do want to like throw in like just like a maze race almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like who can get through like the maze the fastest or some shit like that, or their maze the fastest. Um, I don't know. There's just like a whole bunch of other ideas that I've got, but at the same time, they need a little more thinking on before
Mm-hmm.
I actually go through with them. Right now, the Warden is like the main one that I'm working on and trying to like turn into like a magnum opus of a of a fucking
Right.
Minecraft minigame because that could be fucking ridiculously fun.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yeah. But yeah, good old fucking Minecraft, dude. Yeah.
It's getting almost time to be addicted to it for 2 weeks and then not play it again.
Yeah. 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 Literally. Yeah.
It'd be like that every couple of months.
Yeah. It's just how it be sometimes. I mean, I think the last time I got my Minecraft rush was like summer of last year, I think, when I was starting to play it like really heavily
Mm-hmm.
again. But I always fucking like overdo it for
Yeah,
myself
and that's what you did on
because
the
like
realm. You fucking I started that realm, and then you just like every day, all day, we're fucking grinding on it, and then like a week or two in, you just like never got back on.
dude, it was God, it's like a fucking addiction.
Like
Like
if
once you start,
you
dude,
probably wouldn't even recognize the world, like if you other than if you can't got onto it, like if I like rebooted it back because I did download it when I canceled the subscription. Like I built a bunch of shit.
well, I remember hopping on like every now and then and
Yeah,
seeing like
I think you did like
the
hop on every
update.
once in a while, but like I mean I have like 3 or 4 XP towers. I had
Yeah,
I was starting because I had like a rail system that was on the roof of my house. I started the last
yeah,
thing I did was I started building. This is like when everyone fucking stopped playing. I started building like a rail station closer because all everyone else's houses were all close together. I was the only one that was like a little bit off, and so closer to everyone, I was building like a little rail station to go to all the different shit, and I just never got that far into it.
fucking yeah. Me and Ray never did finish our tower of a
No,
house.
no. In fact, I actually on my most recent world kind of started that project, and I'm
Building a
definitely,
tower.
yeah, just building a tower that's probably going to go all the way to the build height. I because I started it partially underground, it's definitely way taller than y'all's tower ever got. It might be taller above ground than y'all's has, but it's been a minute since I made any progress on it because I'm using 2 wood types that I don't have. One of them I have a lot of near me. The other one I don't, so I have to like go out and get it.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it looks cool. It's just a spiral, the dark oak. I think it's like dark oak or spruce or something, and
Yeah.
birch spiral.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember going into the Nether and spending like hours in there on the realm making those tunnels and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
trying to like fucking get to like different areas of the
Trying to
world.
find the Nether fortress.
Yeah,
I
that
found one.
yeah, we did. We ended up did finding them when we built like a little fucking like bridge to it and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. That was such a pain in the ass to fucking
I
make, dude,
remember
because of the
I'm making
gas.
building a secure tunnel to go all the way there. That was a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Um, but I did do it.
fucking yeah, because I remember when I was trying to like build like the bridge over into like one of the areas,
Mm-hmm.
the fucking the blazes, their spawn was like way out in the fucking open,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't closed off, so they would fly around and shit, and they would come up right to where I was fucking building and start fucking hammering down on
Mm-hmm.
me, and it made it such a fucking pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. At some point after that, because I went and did go, I built a separate tunnel that went a slightly different way around to it and found that same fortress, and then I went in the first most of it was like on like just me literally mining straight through stuff, but parts of it were exposed, and I built cobblestone tubing to make it just like a straight run basically. And there was one section that was through like a big soul sand area where there's like increased there's like double skeleton spawns or whatever, or it's like a very and like gas and shit. Dude, that was so annoying. That was the worst part. The worst part was running back and forth through that because I didn't at first I didn't tunnel through that. I just went over it, and oh, fuck, that was the worst part.
Oh man, all these updates and shit, man. It feels like Minecraft's just getting harder as it goes.
There was definitely a couple that made it harder. The new update, the most recent update or coming update, just I don't know if I have no idea if it's out yet. They've been posting so much shit about it for so long now. I don't know if it's out. But
God,
the
I know.
this next
Last
update,
thing I heard was like the cherry blossom
well,
biome.
yeah. So there's a new cherry blossom biome. There's a new friendly mob, which is the sniffer, some big
Yeah,
hairy looking thing. There's You could use bamboo like regular wood now, where you can make planks and different types of blocks out of it. You could make a raft, all kinds of shit. There's hanging signs. Um, and I think you could put text on both sides of the sign. Maybe there's
think
something,
so.
and then there's a couple other things, like minor things, but the big ones are the cherry blossom biome and cherry blossom wood, which is pink, like a light pink wood, planks and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you could use bamboo as like a regular wood block.
Mm,
That I was pretty excited for that.
yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah. They're God. It's weird to think like 10, 11 years ago when we started playing on the Xbox and shit like that to what it is
Yeah,
now. Fucking like night and day.
I mean, the thing that I always think about, not just how different it was, but let me see if I can figure out what that new update is. Uh, so it looks like the pre-release is out, but not the full release.
Oh,
1.2,
I completely
1.20.
get it.
Anyway, the thing that I always think about, that I always remember, is when y'all first started playing Minecraft on the 360, when that first came out, and y'all all started playing
Yeah.
it. Y'all all wanted me to get it, and I wasn't going to originally because I'd already been playing Minecraft for like a few months or a year on the PC and was kind of already falling off.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, nah, I ain't worried about it. I already had my fun with it on PC, and then Jordan bought it for me, and then we played fucking shitload of Minecraft for the next several years,
Yep.
on and off.
I think if there's like one game that defined our group, it's definitely Minecraft. Because that was the one that we played the most together, like as a group.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because maybe as like a yeah, maybe because there's not many things that like a big group of us played together. I'd probably honestly like up until very recently, like up until like the past year or so, that probably would have changed to Fortnite,
Yeah.
just because like me, Larry, and Jordan were playing that all together pretty regularly. Michael was playing it on and off regularly. You even got on a
Yeah.
couple times. Um,
Yeah.
but like, going back to like high school, yeah,
Yeah, I would say like back in high school it was Minecraft.
yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I know like I feel like there was periods where there was other games that took over, or other games that took over between like two of us. There's like times like you and
Oh,
me were playing, like when we were playing like Gears of War.
oh
Like
fuck yeah.
for you and me, like
Oh
that was definitely a big one. And I know there was a little period where for me and Michael it was Halo. We were playing like
yeah.
a shitload of Halo together. Particularly like during like Halo 4 when that first came out. Um, but yeah, because that's kind of like the only one that we all really played. Because like I mean, Jordan didn't really have
Like
Jordan had
all
an
four of us.
Xbox for a little while, and that was like the only thing that he really played with us. Other than that, he was always playing his fucking Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. He
Jordan,
was always doing Super Smash Bros. Tournaments and shit
yeah,
like that.
I mean, he was even when he was like playing other stuff. Like it was mostly, I mean, it was mostly Super Smash Brothers, but like he was one of these just off doing his own thing, playing his own games. Uh,
Me and Michael, I would probably say it was definitely Minecraft and probably Dead Island.
yeah, that was one I just
'Cause,
never really got too into. You know,
yeah,
I played the
we fucking had a blast with that one. We probably beat that fucking game like 5 times. So
damn.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't play nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, of course, there was that long period where pretty much the main thing I was playing was Destiny, and nobody else was playing Destiny.
remember
I was so disappointed, man. The game that I needed y'all most.
that.
Fuck, man. If you and Michael played, we at least would have had a fucking a Nightfall strike team, and half of a fucking raid team. Dude, that would have been fucking the shit.
Yeah, because I didn't get it until it came out on the Xbox One.
Yeah, and Michael just never
Uh,
played it.
yeah, Michael just never played it.
And I don't, that's the thing. It's like one of those things where like I don't know why. Like it never made sense to me why like y'all never got into it, because like it's fucking the fucking gameplay was just like the shit. Like as far as just like yeah, the story was fucking whatever, but you're fucking replaying shit over and over again anyway. It doesn't matter. It's the
I
fucking game.
think I, I think I know what it was.
Huh?
I think we were all, well, other than Michael, we were all still doing like fucking GTA 5 still.
Yeah, I mean y'all were also playing a lot of GTA 5. Um,
Michael didn't really get it until like fucking the Xbox One and whatnot, I think. Because I remember like specifically when it came out and shit,
mhm,
it was me, Jordan, and I think even you. We were all like talking about like our playthroughs and the shit that we've been doing and like the fucking game and
mhm,
everything. Michael, because it was like one of the first games that was like, oh yeah, you need like a hard drive to be able to fucking play it.
right,
And Michael was just like, I'm not fucking doing that.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, dude, that was also. I mean, that probably was another reason why, because that was during the period where, uh, definitely for Michael and to a little extent you were limited by storage. Like, I was like Michael was he had to fucking every time he wanted a new game he had to delete delete one of his other games, and then like all of us, like we all had slow internet. It took forever to download games on the 360 back then. And like I remember,
well, I remember my problem was solved for a little bit because when Jordan got rid of like his Xbox or whatever,
mhm,
he gave me like his hard drive, like the fucking internal one with like all the games and
yeah,
shit like that. It was like 250 gigabytes, which at the time that was a
yeah, that
fucking
was a
lot.
lot. Yeah, that was a lot.
And uh oh, what was it? Like I remember having it for a while and then he got another fucking 360
And wanted his
or
hard
something
drive
like
back.
that. And then came back and was like, I need that back. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
I was like
yeah,
So yeah, like the way I had to play GTA was like a fucking flash drive and then throwing it into the fucking front compartments and shit like that.
yeah. I know for a minute. It's like I had the 20 gig hard drive that came with mine because I had bought like some refurbished package that came with one. But very shortly after, one of my neighbors, he when he first got his 360, he got the original Elite bundle. He had the original Xbox 360 Elite, which came with 120 gig of that proprietary top hard drive. And at some point, he upgraded to like a newer model 360, and he gave me that hard drive. So for the longest time, I had a 120 gig hard drive way before
Shit.
like anyone else. And then, I don't know, not that long later, I bought like maybe a year or two into it, I bought like a 16 gig flash drive or something, and I had that on top of that. And then for at some point, I bought this was like after high school. I bought a fuck 120 gig flash drive, I think, or at some point I got like a way bigger flash drive, and then a little bit after that, I upgraded. I got a 2 terabyte external hard drive, which I still have that hard drive. I use it on my PlayStation now. Uh,
Yeah.
but then at some point I switched when I got the Xbox One. Uh, I mean that came with a terabyte. Mine came with a terabyte on it
Yeah.
because I had to get that Slim son, that S.
That's slim, son.
And then I bought. I think Jordan gave me a hard drive. I got a Black Seagate hard drive from him at some point. I think I got it from him. That had
Oh.
like a terabyte or two on it, and then which I think I still use that for something. I think I don't remember if I used that for something or if I gave that back to him or gave it to someone else. Because I upgraded and bought a 5 terabyte Xbox Western Digital external hard drive for my Xbox.
Yeah.
So I have like fucking like 6 terabytes for my Xbox. Which I mean, I have a. If you look at the amount of games I have downloaded, it is a lot. It's like
Yeah.
I have like 250 games downloaded, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and I have multiple 100 gig plus games downloaded too, like two or three of them, if not more. There's a handful of them out there that are fucking retarded big. Most of them aren't that big, and like I have like a bunch of 360 games downloaded, and those aren't big at all. But like,
Yeah.
dude, if I had that much storage on the 360, bro, I'd be a fucking king, son. Like,
Like,
because
yeah.
most games, I felt like they averaged under 10 gigs, like around 6 or 7 gigs, like 5 to 7 gigs, like the average.
Yeah.
And I have six
But even then,
terabytes.
that was still like, even still, that was like totally fucking
That
like,
was like the that wasn't like no, that was like the higher side. I mean, big would be if it was in like the teens, like if it was like a third, like because I was thinking I think GTA was like a 13 gig download or something
yeah.
like that. Was like 13, 14 gigs. So that was big because that was like
Imagine,
two or three regular games.
imagine that old us shitting ourselves over 13 gigs, bro, and
Yeah,
now like nowadays are like in the fucking
y'all shitting
hundreds.
on like 13 gigs because y'all only had like fucking 20 gigs.
We only had like 20. But yeah, whenever I got like that 250 gigabyte like fucking internal hard
Mm-hmm.
drive, bro, that felt like how I felt when I got like a 2 terabyte fucking hard
Yeah,
drive. Like back in the day, dude, like I mean, if you had that on your fucking like 360, I mean, you were practically a fucking king at that
well
point.
that's what I was going to say. Like if I had like what I have now, like 6 terabytes, I could have downloaded like 1,000 360 games.
Yeah. You could probably literally own the entire
I could have
360
like
fucking
I could probably
library and still have plenty of space.
I could probably have
Like,
like damn near the whole 360 library, bro. Like
yeah.
God, that's so much. And like,
Like,
but then like I said, I have like 250 games something or something like that downloaded, and like 40 apps, which most of the apps don't take up shit. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm using like almost 5 terabytes. I'm using a lot. There's so many games that like I buy and download them, and they just sit there.
That's literally my fucking case, dude. That's like the shittiest part of being a gamer. Like, you buy all these games and then you like never touch them.
Well, see my problem is like if I go look at the sales and there's a good deal, because then it's
Yeah,
like I mean I just bought the fucking Splinter Cell game and that Predator game,
buddy.
fucking Alien vs Predator and Splinter Cell Blacklist. Yeah, I'll play them at some point. I'm talking about buying bulk on it though. I'm probably gonna play that like right away. That I'm like, I really do have like a sweet spot for like Doom style shooter games, like old school Doom.
Oh yeah.
I need to go back and finish Doom 2. I keep going back every once in a while. There's like a minute where I was going back regularly to play that. Uh, I'm getting
I
most of the way
know
through it, but I need to play Doom 64.
Doom 64 I 100%ed.
Damn.
Um that was like when I was grinding out like achievements like hardcore as fuck.
Yeah.
And I looked up a guide. I want to say it was Macca's guides.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was Macca's
That
guides. Um
Magus God's solid.
but he was just like, yeah, you could literally go in, put in these codes, and they'll take you to the mission that you need to
Damn.
do, and the objective that you need to do,
Damn.
with like a certain insanity or like certain like fucking difficulty and shit, and you could beat it. And I was like, all right, bet, and I
Damn.
fucking did it in like a day, or maybe even like less than a fucking day.
One day
But
I'll
yeah,
catch back up to you.
I'm already like 110,000 and then like 500
Yeah.
something, maybe 600 something. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I've significant grinding if I want to get caught up to you. Like I can't just like enough that I can't necessarily just do like a couple of those games you did, where it's like
Yeah.
an hour or two, you get like fucking 5,000 gamer score. I mean, I should probably do those. That'll give you a nice head start catching up. But I have to like go through and like play like full actual games and like get a bunch of achievements and do extra shit knows just to have enough fucking achievements to get caught up.
I remember
I
there.
think I'm like about to get 92,000. I'm right around
Oh
that.
yeah,
So I'm like a little like I don't know 18,000 behind you or something like that.
something like that. But yeah, I remember there was like one. There was one that was like a visual novel or
Hmm.
something like that, and it was literally like the guide was just like keep pressing A for about 15 minutes as fast as you can,
Listen,
and you'll
because
get all.
I have I have a sticky note on my computer, uh, on my dashboard that has like three of those games that you did listed because it was like right when you did them because you did a bunch of them because there was like 1 month where I saw you had gotten like 6,000 gamer score in 1 month and I was like, what the fuck have you been playing?
Yeah. So like that was like I think that was the time that I was like grinding out the achievements like really hard for Goat Simulator, and I
No,
got like
there was
fucking shitloads.
I'm a fucking oh shit, hold up.
You know, pull up some nostalgia that I done totally forgot about.
Yeah, hold up a second. I'm probably gonna have to cut this part. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like maybe cut that out because I might have some passwords that just flashed the fucking screen.
Oh,
So
so
you
good.
played A Winter Tale, What Remains of Edith Finch, Doom
Yep,
64.
yep.
Um, I guess that's the only ones that I wrote down. There was, I wonder if it was that Winter Tale one. There's something that like I pulled it up and I found the company, and that's like all they made was like these like little indie games that no one ever fucking heard of. That they were all like each one of them like each title update included like 1,000 gamer score worth of achievements, and it takes like 10 minutes to get them. Like, oh fuck, I don't remember what it was, but that was like a couple games that like you had like were all like recent games that you played that you got all the fucking achievements in when you had gotten like a few thousand in a month. I was like, I was like this motherfucker, because I was like when you that was like when you were like passing me up, because for years I was like ahead of like everybody.
Yeah. Well, I remember because like in the 360, like during high school and shit like that, ours was like steady with each other for a
There
while.
would be periods where ours was close, and there was like once or twice where we were like going back and forth, like, oh, you son of a bitch, like we would text
Yeah.
each other when we would pass each other up on gamer score and shit
Yeah.
like that. Uh,
Yeah. And I remember one day you sent me a fucking like thing because like I didn't even like go for like achievements for like the longest
mm-hmm.
time, and you were like 5 or 6 thousand
Yeah, because I was
like
playing.
ahead of me.
I guarantee you what it was is I was playing. I played like the Wolf Among Us and like the Walking Dead games and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and that gave me a big jump ahead of you. I was like, "Suck it,
Yeah.
motherfucker! See what happens when you fucking." And then
And I remember going that day and I'm being like, I'm gonna catch up to you, motherfucker.
yeah,
And one day I'll fucking catch up to you. And that day fucking came, but I
years
did it
later.
like so much more. I did it like so much more.
Well, and I think one of the things that probably helped is like there was a long period of time where I just really wasn't playing nothing on Xbox really,
Yeah.
and like I'd like stopped achievement hunting pretty much and just like wasn't really because like yeah, just I went out. There's a long period of time where I just really wasn't getting that many. I get a couple achievements a year.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I don't know. I guess part of me just don't really care anymore. But it will be a funny day if and when I pass you.
Oh my God. It'll have to be a video. It has to be a fucking video if that happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Funny as
If I can
fuck.
get back streaming regularly, that'll fucking catch me up because I'll be playing. I mean, I must have played single player games, go through my backlog, so that will help tremendously.
Oh yeah.
Because like
Oh
shit, I think like some of the games that I have lined that I want to do, which have a lot of achievements in them, that wouldn't be like too. That's like not too crazy to get a bunch of them. It's like I got Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey. Uh, I think Rogue is on there too. Uh, what else I got? I got Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I got uh what's it called? Darksiders 2 and 3. Uh, the Crisis games. So Crisis 1, 2, and 3. Dead Space 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like, it's like just scratching the surface of games that I got that I want to fucking been wanting to play and stream. It's all single player stuff.
Oh yeah.
So if I can actually like get through them, that'll put me
Yeah, I
in a
know.
pretty sweet spot.
I know. Out of like our friend group, I have like for like trophy wise,
Mm,
I'm like the highest as well.
yeah,
And then I want to say
it's
Jordan
got to be
is
Jordan.
like underneath me.
Yeah, I would assume so because it's like even he mostly plays Nintendo. There's certain games on PlayStation that when he plays, like he's getting like he's going like almost all the way to platinum.
Oh,
Like
oh yeah.
Resident Evil 4, I know he's been fucking just burning
Oh
through
yeah.
stuff, and like I know there's a
Oh
couple
yeah.
other games that he was like that with. So
I think he's even done like The Last of Us and shit like that.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
those like he goes and he plays like the fucking hardcore modes and shit, and like gets like the fucking hard shit. Um, but like plays see because when I got a PS4, when I got a PS4 and a PS3, so I got a PS4 and made a PlayStation Network account, which apparently I had already had one from like years ago from like playing at like friends' houses and stuff. Uh, when I got a PS3 a couple years later, I messed up and didn't remember my login and accidentally made a new account. So when I played through God of War 1, 2, and 3 and and I played Ghost of Sparta and
Yeah.
Change of Olympus, and then I played most of the Revelation, whatever that other one is. Uh, None of those went to my main PS4 account.
Yeah, because I have you friended at on your PS3 account and your PS4
Yeah,
account. And yeah,
which I
the achievement.
did. Think like after I moved here, I did add that PS4 account to my PlayStation 3. So at some point, whenever I go to replay the God of War games and the other PlayStation games that I bought when I bought my PS3, I'll do them on that account, so I can have all the
Yeah.
trophies on that one account. Cause like I bought a bunch of good games that I want to play. Like some of them that had played some when I was a kid and been wanting to get back into. Like this, I got the Sly Cooper collection. I got the Ratchet and Clank collection. What else I got?
Fuck yeah.
For the hell of it, I got Demon Souls, the first Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Probably never actually played it all the way through, but I got it just for the. It was like super cheap. I got Nino Kuni, which was I heard was a really good game.
Yeah.
That came out towards the end of the PS3. Some JRPG game. Uh,
Yeah, that's the Ghibli Studio art
yeah.
styled game.
J Stars Victory Plus.
Mm. Stars Victory Plus.
Yep. Shonen Jump fighting game.
Yeah, okay, I know now. Yeah.
Yep. And this is I think this is like the version yeah, J Stars Victory versus Plus, which has like all the extra characters. Over 50 characters from 32 different series.
Holy shit.
Yep. And you remember how I couldn't remember what Metal Gear Solid 4 was called?
Yeah.
Guns of the Patriots. Got it right there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I'll have to play that at some point. Yeah, I got that like way later. Almost all those other games I bought at the same time when I bought my PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I'll have to
Yeah.
do all that.
Yeah. I need to do that with well, after I get done streaming the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I am going to be moving over to probably the Resident Evil games
Hmm.
because I've got all of those, all except for like 7, 8, and the remaster of 4. But other than that, I have them all chronologically
Nice.
waiting to fucking go. Same with the Yakuza games. I
Yeah,
mean,
those are what I want to get here too as well.
I got all the way from zero all the way to fucking six, which is the last like Yakuza, and then they did well technically the last Yakuza for that guy, and then they
Yeah,
did the two Judgment games, which I have the first one, and
and
then
they
they
did.
did like a Dragon,
Yeah,
which I've heard nothing but fucking great things about that
it looked
game.
cool.
Yeah, I mean really, I mean everybody says that like in the Yakuza series, like three's probably the worst one,
Oh, really?
but it's still a really good one. So I have a lot of trust within
Mm-hmm.
that fucking series and high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that now, so we will see. I just want to play them fucking crane games, bro.
Right.
Just fucking grind out the cranes and shit.
So many fucking. I've watched videos of like the completionists playing some of those games. Holy
Oh
shit!
my god, dude.
Yeah,
They're
it's
so fucking long. They're so
when
fucking
when
long.
you go for completion, it's insane. Like
Yeah,
how many times you multiply the amount of hours it takes for all those different fucking mini games and shit.
yeah. You'd have to like master each fucking one.
Mm-hmm.
That's just makes my fucking head hurt
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it. Like, I mean, it's like not as bad as the Final Fantasy series because the Final Fantasy games are fucking long as shit.
Yeah, but those are
Like,
just like it's long just because the story's long, from what I
yeah,
understand. These are long
but
because the story's kind of long, and then there's like a couple hundred hours of like doing karaoke game, and then doing this mini game, and then doing crane game, and doing like 20 other like side activities that you could do like 100 times in this like 3 square block area.
yeah, karaoke's fun as fuck to do.
Yeah.
It's a fucking game, dude. Same thing with like fucking Sleeping Dogs, dude. They have it in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I gotta hit this shit up.
That's another
Like,
one that's on my list to play. I saw you've been playing it. Like you must be getting pretty close to the end, if not done.
I'm getting close, but the definitive edition has the two DLC stories as well, so I'm gonna be doing those after.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but dude, this this game blew me the fuck away. I did not realize the story was gonna be this good.
See,
Like it
I've
is
played the
fuck.
beginning bit of it. I like there's like it's one of those games that like once or twice I've gone to try and play through it, and I know because I've heard from time to time again it's like one of those like kind of sleeper games that like you always hear about. It's
Yeah,
a really good game, but like nobody you don't really know anybody that's really played it. Like Spec Ops: The Line, like I actually have that and had it for a long time. I just
I've
never
heard that's a
I just
good
never
one.
beat it for whatever reason. But what I played of it was really good, and it's I know the ending's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, it's supposed to have like a really big twist to it
Yeah,
or something like that.
I don't think I beat it. That was a long time ago that I was playing. I don't know if I ever beat it. I need to go back and check. Um,
Like there was one streamer that was actually talking about Spec Ops: The Line, and he gave it some like really big praise. He was like, "That is a fucking game that is a story that only a video game could tell, apparently." And I like that because that's how I feel about Far Cry 3. Like that's one of those
yeah.
like games like you would have to put that into a video game, otherwise it just would not work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely one that's been on my list for quite a while. It's just if I'm ever gonna get to it, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely recommend giving Sleeping Dogs a fucking try, though.
Yeah. And
It is,
it's on my list of like, because there's the amount of like games that I have that I got them because I know that they're good games and I probably got them on sale or they were games like that was a game's goal I think or something like that. Uh,
yeah.
like if I go through my list of like the games that I own, then I'm like, I need to play this at some point. You'd be ashamed at how many games I own that I haven't played. I'm sure you're in the same boat though. Like or either haven't played and or played like an hour or two of. Like I played it like once and that was it.
See, like I like it. I think of it like this. So like the day we die and shit, there's like a heaven and everything. We're like at the gates of heaven, and
And
it's
hopefully we get
going
to
down
take
like
all of
our
our digital
entire
games with us.
pathway. Yeah, it's like our entire stat list and shit of like what we've accomplished, what we've done, and then God's just standing there looking at the amount of like numbers of like games that I owned that I didn't play, and he's just like, "You fucking miserable
These are
piece of
days.
shit."
These are days that you have to spend in hell.
He's like,
Games that you own
"You're
that
gonna,
you didn't beat.
you can't cross into these fucking gates until you play every fucking one of those right now."
And then it's like we're both standing there like, you want to play some Minecraft? Fuck it.
It's in hell just playing Minecraft. Hey man, this nether room is pretty fucking lit, right?
Right. Man, they really updated the graphics.
Yeah, this is fucking immersive.
It's like I could feel the lava. Oh fuck! Oh god!
Oh man, dude. Fucking God. I'm gonna have to like make a list. I'm gonna have to like go down and like make a list of the shit that like I have that I just haven't fucking played.
Well, see, there's two I would split those into categories, okay? Because that's how I would split mine. The ones that I want to play, and then the ones that I have because it was just that month's free games.
But yeah,
Because there's definitely a bunch of games that I have that like, eh. I was like they look interesting enough to like hit download and add to the library, but who knows?
yeah,
I might not ever play 'em. But then there's like some that are like there's games that are like I paid for this,
yeah.
and I maybe played it once.
I might have to categorize it as like games that I've beaten, love, and played, games that I've owned that I haven't played, and then games that I owned that I've only played for about 5 fucking minutes, and then went and got back to the other games that I
Yeah.
loved and played.
Well, see, that's what I would do them as. How I would do them is like games that I've actually played. Game like played like a significant amount. Like not necessarily beat them or completed them or played a significant amount of games that I paid for that I've played 0 to an hour or two of, and then free games that they were just there. They were free, so I got them.
Yeah,
Because like those, I ain't worried about those, but like the significance of like the significant size of the backlog of fucking. So, and some of them are free games. I think I own Crisis 3, but I don't own Crisis 1 and 2. Those are just like free with EA Play. Uh, Dead Space, I think I only own the first one. The other two are free. Um, I think I own all three Dark Siders, or they were free or something. I don't. That's a weird one because I think because I have the 360 version of Darkstalkers or Darksiders, whatever it's called. I think Darksiders 1 and 2, and then I have the Definitive and War Master edition of them. And I think one set I own, and the other set was of games with gold. And then 3 was just like free to download with like Game Pass or something.
yeah,
But then I owned the Tomb Raider games because they at some point had like a Tomb Raider like Lara Croft like the 2013 version or like the most recent version like the trilogy with all the DLC for like $20 in a bundle. And I was like, hey, if y'all want these games, y'all should probably buy these now. And I did.
yeah, yep, always.
Well,
Shit.
we're at a pretty good little stoppy woppy time.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I've got for tonight.
Yeah. One more thing that I did want to just mention. Fast X was pretty good. I saw that at the theaters this past weekend. Big cliffhanger ending. Definitely looking forward to Fast 11 or whatever the fuck they call it. Furious 11. Who knows? You never tell with these movies, bro. They like to mix it up. And I did add to my collection finally. F9 on Blu-ray, right there, baby. Because it was the only one I didn't own yet, and I went to Walmart. They didn't have it. They had it on DVD and not fucking Blu-ray. So I went on Amazon, and it was like $13 for the 4K. So I copped it.
Fuck yeah, there you go, dude. Yeah.
One day
I,
I'll sit you down and we'll have a Fast and Furious marathon,
there we go. There we go. I'm down.
or we can do like this fucking video I saw where I don't know how they set it up, but on one screen they had all 9 movies playing at the same time. thank you for watching
Yeah,
Trapped in a
guys,
Dungeon number 20. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our SD Gundam Let's Plays that's been popping off, going off. Part 4 should be coming up soon after this. Uh, part 3 will already be up, and then Part 4 will be coming up.
Yep. Yep. We'll catch you all on the flip side. See you in the next one.